Hello, Bayan, how are you?
Hi, Anna. I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing good. So let's start. I've reviewed your outline about the literature review, and I was impressed about the comprehensive themes that you've able to synthesize during your first week. I do have some recommendations about things that can help you enhance your literature review.
My pleasure, actually, hearing you.
Thank you.
Any
Same
comments
here.
will assist me forward, inshallah, in the upcoming assignments and my lectures review. So yeah, please feel free to just give me your recommendations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. First of all, there is a need to add specific topics related to the historical development of AI in human resource management. This will help to provide historical background for readers about the topic, and so that they can have a flow in the ideas about where we started and how we reached this point. Also, there is another issue is related to integrating your findings. Sorry. Integrating integrating the empirical evidence of resources in your paper. So if you can summarize the main findings of the paper about summarizing also some data, some statistics. So this can help to strengthen the theme. Also, there is a topic that may add some more depth into the literature related to discussing or adding some studies related to potential barriers and challenges that organizations face while adopting AI in risk management in human resource management. Also, I've noticed that within the benefit and advantage section in the themes, you can also consider adding examples about specific organizations that were able to integrate human AI into human management, human resource management.
Yeah, I didn't specialize any organization actually in my paper. I agree with this.
Also, there's future trends. So if there is any chance to expand your research into future, addressing future trends and how AI will affect human resource management in the future. And so these are, let me say, the missing themes. Also, I would like to give you some suggestions related to how you can expand or how you can make your experience more easy. And while doing research, it's always beneficial to have a clear research questions or question and keep the objective of the research in your mind. It is also important to ensure that the themes and the sub-themes are well aligned and connected with each other, so that the sub-themes are logically related to the main themes. Also, it is beneficial to have a balanced representation of ideas, so that it's like spreading the ideas in a balanced way, not focusing on one topic let me say, and neglecting other topics. It is also important to review the logical flow of the outline, reviewed constantly, so that you can see that it is how the themes and sub-themes and studies are linked to each other. It is also to have another tip is that you can put headings and subheadings for each theme so that you can keep track where there is any lacking point, or so we can back to the balance theme issue. It will help you to balance the literature review. And finally, there is the going back and reviewing the themes and sub-themes and what you have built. So while doing this regular revision, you can always align yourself, see any deviation from the topic. So these are the points that I like to I've noticed, and I thank you. If there is any point you'd like to add, I'll be helpful.
Well, thank you, Ala, for your tips and tricks. Actually, I will get benefits from them actually. So maybe I didn't notice them that much, but right now I need to focus on those points.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Thank
Once I hear an extra thoughts from another person, yeah, it might be a beneficial, I think, for me.
Now you're most.
Regarding your paper,
please go ahead.
Regarding your paper, yeah, I enjoyed reading your paper actually, and I enjoyed your topic as well because it was an interesting topic to read about. Technically, I didn't read anything related to the insurance company and technological adoption about that. So your teams and sub-teams must mostly make sense in order to improve. You could add a theme about how much the insurance industry in Jordan currently uses mobile apps before you discuss the technological adoptions and acceptance. In terms about your work also, your work is well put together, combining different sources, and just to make sure to compare different views and resolve any conflicts in your finding. Let me share my screen. Okay, post-disabled participant screen sharing. Give me an access to share my screen.
Oh, okay, don't have access.
Does it work?
You don't have to give access. You cannot share.
No, I'm trying to share this post-disabled participant screening share. Okay. Type. Let me just copy and paste them into the chat here to know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Good work.
Yeah. My recommendation to think about adding a theme about user experience and usability, and it's an important factor for people accepting and using this tech. You to remove I asked you to remove themes seem important, but if something becomes too complicated, do not be afraid to remove it or merge it, because for the users or the readers, it might be hard to read it and understand it. And for tips and tricks for you, you need to be clear and make sure you know what each about the themes and sub-themes is about. You need to be ready for the changes, and I think you need to adjust your themes as you learn more and read more references and sources. So your knowledge become wider about the things that you are talking about. Note which sources go with which themes. It will make your work easier. And as the doctor mentioned, look at the bigger picture. If there are conflicts in the view of different sources, address them. It will make your argument stronger. You need to connect the dots, show how each theme relates to each other and to your overall study. And do not forget, as well as you mentioned also in your tracks, numeric question, that each theme should help answer your main research question to keep your work focused. So, as I mentioned, that I enjoyed reading your paper and outlines, and I wish you all of the best, Wallah, in your
Thank
upcoming.
you. Same here. It was a pleasure hearing from you, and your feedback was very insightful. I will, inshallah, take it into consideration while continuing my journey in
Same
writing
here,
literature
Yani.
and research.
Same here, Wallah, Ala. And inshallah, in the upcoming proposal, I will share it with you just to take your feedback if it's good or
Okay,
not.
it will be my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a
Okay,
great day.
you too. Bye bye.
Bye.